Xiaomi has two new budget smartwatches. One is the Redmi Watch 5 Active and the other one is the Redmi Watch 5 Lite. And today we will compare these two smartwatches and find out all of the differences, and the very first thing is the price. The Xiaomi Redmi Watch 5 Active will cost you about 33 euros and the Lite version will cost you 50, which means that you get a 17 euro price difference. And you definitely get a lot more for that price. So let's take a look at the design and the specs, and let's start with the Redmi Watch 5 Active. This watch is available in two colors. There is a black and a silver version, and both will cost the same. This watch has a huge 49.1 by 40.4mm case with a massive 2-inch LCD display which lights up with the peak brightness of 500 nits. It is water resistant up to 5 ATM and weighs in at about 42 grams. Now on the side of the plastic case you will get one physical button that will either take you to the app menu, it will open up the Alexa voice assistant, but you can also trigger the SOS feature by quickly triple pressing the button. The Redmi 5 Watch Active has a 22mm TPU strap that comes in the same colors as the case, plus it has a quick release feature. Now these straps are quite flexible but feel super rubbery. As well as you need to know that this watch is compatible with iOS and Android smartphones, and it seems that you will get the same features with both phones. The Redmi Watch 5 Lite is a bit different. This watch has a 1.96-inch AMOLED display which lights up with the peak brightness of 600 nits, but it has a bit smaller case with 48.1 by 39.2mm. I mean, it's still huge, but a bit smaller, which I like a lot. It has a plastic frame and the same 22mm TPU strap, but it is also much lighter with just 29 grams. The colors in which you can get this Lite version are also a bit different. There is of course the black version, but you can also get it in light gold, which looks more like a cream white. The Watch 5 Lite is water resistant up to 5 ATM and has one physical button which either opens up your app menu, Alexa voice assistant, or the SOS emergency function. Another big difference is the case. The Active version has a matte case and the Lite version has a polished frame on which you can see a lot more of your fingerprints. Next we have the battery life, and both have a 470 mAh battery that lasts up to 18 days on normal usage, which is quite good for a budget smartwatch. Now on heavy usage that will still last 12 days, but it always depends on your usage. So it could be a little bit less or a little bit more. Just charging these two smartwatches will take a while. It takes about 90 minutes to fully charge one of these watches. By the way, if you like my content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. You will also find the links to the watches down below in the description. Alright, over to some of the smart features. Since you have a built-in mic and a speaker, you can make use of the phone feature and the Alexa voice assistant on both watches. You can either punch in the number in the dial pad, or you can add a contact in the contacts book to call a friend, and Alexa also works pretty good. You can control your Alexa devices at home, ask for the weather, or start the stopwatch. It can actually do a whole lot of things, just the text appears on the screen a little bit slow. You have a weather app with a weather forecast for the next 4 days, plus it tells you when it's sunrise and sunset, and even the humidity. You have a stopwatch, a timer, alarm, a Find My Phone feature, but the phone won't ring, only vibrate if you have it on mute. This watch has a music player which only controls the music on your smartphone, and you can skip a track, go back a track, and adjust the volume. I also mentioned you have an SOS emergency feature. For this, open up the Mi Fitness app, and first you need to add emergency contacts with name and number, and now if you triple press the side button, it will call this person for help. You get over 200 watch faces that you can download from the watch face store, including some funny designs, basic analog and digital watch faces, and you can also use pictures from your gallery. Some of your watch faces are also packed with metrics and you can customize some. Like you can change the style and the color of the time, and you can change the displayed apps and then interact with those from your home display. On these watches you will also get all of the notifications that you would normally get on your smartphone, but you cannot reply to any messages. On the Mi Fitness app you can change the order of your apps in the app menu, and you can also customize the widgets. You can have up to 4 apps per widget, and you can swap these apps anytime you want to. The only difference feature-wise is that you will get an always on display mode on the Lite version with a small selection of always on display watch faces, and you don't have that feature on the Active model. In the health section, both watches have the same trackers. You have a heart rate tracker that tracks 24/7, it will give you heart rate alerts, and you can set some different tracking intervals. This can help you to save a little bit more of your battery life. There is an all-day stress and SpO2 tracker, you get breathing exercises, the vitality score, and of course the sleep tracker, which works pretty good. It will keep track of your sleep duration, you get a sleep analysis, it tracks your sleep cycles, and also your average heart rate and SpO2 level over the night. Lastly, the built-in GPS and the activity tracking. And first you must know that the Redmi Watch 5 Active doesn't have a built-in GPS. You will only get GPS tracking with the Redmi Watch 5 Lite. Now you have to keep in mind that we only have a €50 smartwatch, and you can definitely tell by looking at the GPS lines. Walking through the city is tough. If you walk close to buildings, the GPS goes crazy, and as soon as you are more in the open, it gets a little bit better, but overall you will get a lot of deviations throughout your whole workout. You also got minor differences in the activity tracking. You got 140 sport modes on the active and 150 on the Lite model, and you have different running courses too, like one walk basic and advanced, jogging, endurance, and interval workouts. Of course, both watches also have the normal stuff like walking, running, and cycling, but if you click on more, you will get to your sports bracket, and right here you will find things like dancing, workouts, HIIT and yoga, ball and winter sports, and card games. There are also only little customization options for your workouts. You can set goals and alerts, and you have an auto pause function, but that's it. At least you have an auto workout detection, which will automatically start your walking, running, cycling, rowing, jump rope, and elliptical workout for you. So what do you think about these two watches? I think it's definitely worth paying the extra €17 on the Lite model. The GPS function is great, just like the always on display mode. Probably two of the most used features on any smartwatch. And then on top, you also have some extra running courses. By the way, I also reviewed both of these watches in separate videos. If you want to check them out, just click right here to get to the video. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.